Okay, so how are we going to work out the distance from the pin and what club to use? Well, that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you a very simple way to do that, so that again we're chipping consistently, so that we're getting the balls pretty close to the hole. Okay, so don't go anywhere, I'll be with you very shortly. Hey there, Tiffany the lady golf teacher here, and welcome to today's tip. So what we're going to be talking about today, and what I'm going to be showing you, is actually how to chip consistently, which is what our theme is at the moment of our series of videos, but also working out, well, you know, if you're a certain distance from the hole, how do you know which club to use? Okay, well, that's what I'm going to show you. All right, so I've just got my 56-degree wedge here. Now you can do this with any golf club, but I would recommend doing it with your sand wedge to begin with. And the thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is you're creating a consistent swing action. So you would have seen a video about me talking about that, creating a nice consistent swing action. Everything's going the same length back and through with each ball. So we want to make sure that we're doing it with these balls. So when we do our chip shot, we have that nice little back and through action, so that we're getting the ball to finish in a similar area, aren't we? Okay, so when we do our shot, little nice back and through, and it's finishing in a nice little spot for us, reasonably pretty close together. We want the balls. Okay, so I'll just hit these 5 just so that you know what I'm be talking about. Okay. All right, okay, so we've got a bit of a range there. All right, so I'm just going to move the camera across so you can see the balls a bit better. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so you can see the balls, right? So what I worked on here was I worked on just having a nice consistent swing action. So it's given me the balls that are finished in a similar area. Now what I've actually done is I've actually started from this spot over here. So what I could do is I could pace it out from where I hit the ball. So you get 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. So 4 is the maximum that the ball went, which wasn't a great shot anyway. But the balls what you usually want to do here is you want to get sort of around the middle section of the clump of balls. So that was about 3 meters for that particular swing length. So if I was 3 meters from the pin and I had to chip, then I'd use my sand wedge, wouldn't I, to be able to chip to that distance, right? Does that make sense? So what the plan on what you want to do here is you want to make sure that you're creating the same swing length, right? So you've got a nice little short back and through action, but you always make sure you're going through the ball to create a consistent distance with the balls. Once you've done that, you pace it out and you see how far away the balls actually run. Okay, so that you've got your clump of balls. Then when you're a particular distance from the pin, just say you're 3 meters from the pin, you go, oh, I'll just use my sand wedge, that nice little back and through action, right? And then it gets you close. Now under normal circumstances, I'll just bring you back over here, just to the edge of the green again. Okay. So under normal circumstances though, I know what you'll be thinking. You'll say, oh Tiff, well shouldn't I putt the ball from here? Absolutely. Absolutely, because the grass is really short, so for sure. If it was a bit thicker, because you know sometimes the edges of greens can be quite thick, but this particular one it's it's great. So you would putt it, but for the purposes of this exercise, I want you to make sure that you're creating that consistent swing length, so that you can work out your distance, so that when you're you could be 3 meters from the hole, but you might be in a rougher area. You know exactly what swing length is going to work to get you pretty close to the hole. Okay, so we want to make it nice and simple and easy for you to do, so that you're going onto the golf course with knowledge rather than guesswork. So I hope you enjoyed that tip from me today. Have an absolutely awesome day. I'd love it if you could leave a comment down below and tell me what value you got out of today's tip. And remember this, tee it high, let it fly. Have an absolutely awesome day. See you soon. Bye bye.